This thing really shines through. Let's pull out something else we can review, and you're gonna have to forgive me if I don't have this properly done or position the camera right. Here we go. I wouldn't be surprised if somebody decides to make a dark Tallgeese as a custom kit. Alright, cool shield. Again, I'm making sure that I cover every part of the kit, but sometimes even if you think one section of the kit is not going to show, you never know. See what I'm talking about, right? We'll do one more before I let you go. There we go, we have this one. These parts are held by friction, or by the actual pegs that's on this. But I want to keep it together so that way I can airbrush them. Concentrated pass. By the way, I'm not wearing my mask yet, but I will because this thing has a lot of fumes. So make sure you're in a well-ventilated room. Make sure you have a mask on so that way you don't get all the fumes on. Get your kids out of the house if you have any, or pets. Empathize that you guys do these before you start painting using Alclad products. So here is an up-close look of some of the parts that I have painted with the gloss black from Alclad. Pretty sweet, if I do say so myself. Some of them came out okay, as you can see, while others, I don't know if the camera will look it, but I think I may have to do another pass. Another pass, yeah. And that one looks alright. I think I can get away with that one. So, so now I'm going to prepare myself to start painting this kit with the chrome silver. However, I wanted to show you something before I move on. Here is that wing part that I was mentioning before. Now, normally, I could easily just, I thought maybe I'll just paint the whole thing. But as we mentioned before, there's a yellow trim here that you see that goes on it. What I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually take the actual trim itself and cover this part. Reason for this is I don't want to, how can I say this? I don't think an extra layer of paint is going to work well with this, because if I start painting this chrome silver, the chrome over this and it dries, then I got to repaint the yellow again, and then it's going to maybe not look so well. That's my interpretation. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover this up using this, which I'm hoping it works. Just trying to align it up properly. Now, if a little bit goes on it, alright, no big deal. But I just want to get at least a good chunk of it. There we go. Alright, so that part is done, as you can see. And then after it dries, I'll peel it off. I'll then use my Regola Tamiya tape, cover the bottom part, especially this one, and then repaint it again with the yellow. So that's one. Another part that I'm going to have to cover up, and that's going to take a little time, is this part. This is actually the part of the shoulder, the one of the waist armor. There's a little, actually, to tell you the truth, let me show you. Right there, there's a red dot. So this comes with red dots, as you can see. I'm going to take one of them, and then put it on here, and then just position it. I think I got it right. It's not even. There we go. You guys are probably saying, why am I doing this? Well, think about it. I'm going to put it on all the other parts. When I spray paint it and it dries, I'll just peel it out, and then instead of a red dot, it's going to be a black dot over the chrome. Cool, right? Alright, so let me begin putting on some of these stickers on areas that I think needs it, and then we move on to the next part. And you know what that is. Okay, we're now going to begin airbrushing the chrome, the Alclad 2 chrome. some air on it so that I get rid of whatever is there. Alright, let's stop. See this? Let me show you. Unbelievable. I don't want to miss one part. I don't want it to disappoint me that I missed a part or something. Here's the head, which I decided to put together because I realized there's two parts.